Bruh, dog. Okay, so initially, man, I was gonna do a whole video about the whole night, boxing and UFC, but after what we just saw, bro, it's a UFC video. Boxing will get a video another day, bruh. UFC 281, headlined by Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira, and bro, Adesanya fans, bro, the worst fear done happened, bro. But before we get to that, I'm gonna go through, the whole main card. I'm gonna do it quick though, so we get to. I know y'all want to hear me talk about the main event, so we gonna go through it quick. Bro, what was the first fight? Dan Hooker won his first fight by KO. Nice body kick. His opponent. I don't even remember his opponent's name, bro. I just know he's a jiu-jitsu dude. He kept trying to do the Tony Ferguson, Emmy Mari roll on the leg, get the heel hook. Dan Hooker wasn't for none of that. End up TKing him. Second fight, man, that was a tough one for me personally. Frankie Edgar's last fight, he lost to, man, I'm forgetting all the people's names, bro. I'm sorry, that last fight was just too crazy. He lost his last fight, man. Retirement in hometown in front of his kids. Heartbreaking. He got KO'd, knocked out. Frankie Edgar always been one of my favorite fighters. His lightweight championship run, his trilogy with Great Maynard, his fights with Jose Aldo, knocking out Chad Mendes, all his great moments with career. Beating BJ Penn, one of the GOATs of MMA, bro. It's just, Frankie Edgar's whole career for me has just been, it's just been a joy to watch. And feel me? Frankie, if you see this somehow, some way, we appreciate you, man. You're an OG in the UFC game, and live your life, bro. You deserve it. You a legend, you Hall of Fame for sure. First ballot, no doubt. And then the next fight, oh my goodness, Dustin Poirier versus Mike, bro. The last fight got me just off the rocker so much. I forgot about the fight of the night. Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. I mean, bro, they was just banging it out, bro. Michael Chandler came out swinging hard for the fences. Was not even piecing up. He was just hitting Poirier with some haymakers. I'm talking about straight bombs, straight hard punches. I mean, Poirier was on the reels. But anybody who's been following Poirier's career, excuse me, especially since he went to lightweight, especially since he fought Justin Gaethje, bro, if you banging at Poirier, he gonna get you back and hurt you tenfold. That's exactly what he did in the first round. Dropped Michael Chandler, hit him with some crazy mean shots, roughed him up, bloodied him up. It was bad. Second round though, Michael Chandler, big time bounce back, got Poirier on the ground, pretty much controlled the whole round. Personally, in my opinion, I thought it was a 10-8 round because he almost had the submission and he just dominated him the whole way through. But nonetheless, he won the round. Not like it mattered though, because in the next round, once again, Dustin Poirier clutched up, this time reversing Michael Chandler's takedown attempt into a rear naked choke of his own. Dustin Poirier, bro, people sleep on Dustin Poirier's jiu-jitsu, bro. I'm telling you, Dustin Poirier has some of the best sneaky jiu-jitsu in the game. I know he's not no Charles Oliveira level type dude. He ain't, but he's up there with some of the best. Co-main event, man. Big time fight as far as narrative and legacy goes in the strawweight division for the women in the UFC. We had Carla Esparza, the inaugural champ and current champ, facing Zhang Weili, who, as we all know, is a former champ and has quite the names on her resume as well. Two legends in the division. Two who, honestly, well, Zhang for sure. I want to talk about Zhang Weili in depth a little bit later. Well, no, I might as well do it now. We in her fight. So, Zhang Weili, bro. I mean, she got the W. The first round was interesting because Carla Esparza was trying to impose her will a little bit, but Zhang was just too good on the feet and just landing too much hard shots. But Carla Esparza was able to win a couple of them grappling exchanges. It looked like she had a big chance of possibly pulling off the win. But she got caught up in a desperate scramble, made some mistakes, and Zhang Weili was able to capitalize, get a choke of her own, and regain the strawweight championship. And, I was looking at a fight that, for both of them, really, I mean, because you've had, I won't say only because they had a decent amount of champions, but you've had like four total champions in that division. It's been Carla Esparza, Joanna Rose, Jessica Andrade, 5 champions. And Zhang Weili, only champions. All of them got victories over each other. Like, at least one person has beat one person out of that whole group. Now, if Carla Esparza would have beat Zhang Weili, that would have been 2 victories over Rose, a victory over Zhang Weili. She hasn't fought Jessica Andrade, and she lost to Joanna in her inaugural defense. So you kind of see what I'm saying. Like, that would have really put her in position to be, looked at as arguably the best of the division if she would have racked up some more title defenses. The strawweight division is a really big, it's really contentious when you look at all the champions and what they've done. Jessica Andrade, speaking about her, she got a victory over Rose by KO in their first fight. Rose came back, beat her, non-title matchup, might I add. But that earned her a shot at Zhang Weili, where she KO'd Zhang in their first fight and was able to beat Zhang by decision their second. Rose also has 2 victories over Joanna. First fight, again, a win by KO early. 2 first-round victories for Rose against Zhang Weili and Joanna Jędrzejczyk in both their first title fights against each other. And then Rose with another decision in what was a real tough fight against Joanna the second time. But yeah, as you can see, as far as the heavy hitters go, in my opinion, I think Joanna, Rose, Zhang Weili are clearly a cut above the other 2, and Jessica and Esparza. Well, I can't say that because Rose has never beaten Carla Esparza, so I can't even say they're cut above just so much. But yeah, man, like you said, I think though we are in the era quite possibly of Zhang Weili, because from what I've been hearing in the rumbling and the news and the media, Rose isn't too keen on fighting again. There's rumors, we've heard that before. Rose might just be, done with the game. A lot of people know she suffered from anxiety, stuff like that. But it seems like she's gotten better with it. I don't know. But if there's no Rose to stand in Zhang Weili's way, I'm looking down the roster. I'm looking at the strawweight division. I don't see nobody taking that belt from her. Period. Unless, and the only reason I'm saying unless is because there's one person I do have in mind that I think possibly could be that person to topple her. And that is Tatiana Suarez. Because the only reason that I didn't really include her is because she hasn't fought in about, I feel like 3-4 years, if I'm going to keep it a buck with you. It's been a long time she's been in the ring. Last I checked, she was dealing with some neck injury. But, you look on her social media, you always see her training. So, I don't know quite exactly what it is. But, like I said, if she can come back, I could see her possibly being the one to give it to Zhang. But if not, hey, we shall see. We shall see. But, man, to get to the main event, bro. Sorry, my hand keep giving that camera, but it's going to be hard holding this phone straight up like that. Bro, getting to the main event, man. Friggin' Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. Bro. So, they come out, they do their entrances. First round, back and forth throughout the whole way through, pretty good. Tit for tat. Izzy looks to be dominating for the most part in the striking exchanges, but the numbers close. Both landing leg kicks, both checking each other kicks. Both landing some good solid rights, hooks, jabs, all of that, bro. But at the end of that round, Izzy caught Pereira with a nice mean right, shook him, had Pereira doing the stanky leg, all types of stuff. It was looking bad. It was looking bad for Pereira, not going to lie. But lucky for him, it happened at the end of the bell. Second round comes out, and I'm trying to remember the second round. It looked like Pereira started getting off a little bit better. But I want to say it was the second. No, not yet. It didn't happen yet. Second round. Pereira Pereira run that round. Now I remember Pereira started coming back. He had his rest. He got his bearings back. He started piecing Izzy up a little bit. Not to say Izzy didn't land any good hits at all. He did, but Pereira just clearly was ahead on the points. And sneaky Pereira landed a late takedown at the end of the round, which really didn't do nothing. But it was interesting for me to see that Pereira had that in his arsenal. Third round starts on the feet, going back and forth. Nothing crazy significant. But then that's when Izzy got Pereira on the ground, pretty much was able to, I wouldn't say ragdoll, but he was able to control him pretty much the whole way through, like the later half of the third round. Got some good ground and pound and really looked to make Pereira tired and hurt him. Fourth round comes up. More of the same. Pereira, hunting Izzy down a little bit, but he looked tired. He was not as active this round. And Izzy was kind of picking him apart on the feet. Got another takedown in, was able to control a little bit more, and went back to the feet. Izzy pretty much out-kickboxed him the rest of the way. And I'm a man, this is I ain't gonna lie, this is one of my favorite parts of the fight because they had the translators going for Pereira's corner because, he speaks Brazilian. I don't know Brazilian personally, but... so they had it translated in English. And I love what Pereira's corner was saying. I see so many times, bro, where a fighter is clearly losing, bro. Whether it's boxing, kickboxing, UFC. And their corner's like, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. A whole bunch of bull crap, bro. Pereira was down 3-1 for sure. Possibly 4-1, but I would say 3-1. He needed a KO to win this fight. Like, he needed it, bro. And his corner let him know exactly that. His corner was like, man, let me explain something to you. He's like, you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to become a world champion. He said, you got to knock this guy out. It wasn't no, you got to win the round. It wasn't no, you got to dominate the rest of the way. He said, no, straight up, bro. You got to go out there. You got to get this finish, bruh. And the round came, and it looked like Izzy was about to coast to the win, bro. Izzy was working him a little bit in the beginning. Pereira came out aggressive, but Izzy was controlling the situation for the most part. He was controlling the situation, bro. Like, really, really pretty well. But then Pereira started, putting it on him. He started tagging him. Izzy wasn't really responding back. It seemed like Izzy was just trying to dance out, and he went away from the grappling. It's almost like Izzy was trying to prove a point from their kickboxing days. Oh, yeah, a little backstory. For those that don't know, for those who only follow UFC, don't follow really kickboxing like that, or just the whole Izzy-Pereira rivalry, their first 2 fights in kickboxing in their careers, Pereira won both of them. He won the first one, and a lot of people think is a controversial decision. In my opinion, I thought Izzy won that first fight, but, the judges, I think they were in China, they gave it to Pereira over Izzy. Then the second fight was another, back and forth fight. Real similar to the fight they had today. If you watch that fight, you watch this fight, it's parallels. I suggest you go watch that fight if you've never seen it. It's their second fight. You can find it on YouTube. It's everywhere. And, Pereira won that one by KO. Knocked Izzy out. And then, back to tonight, bro. Like I said, Izzy was coasting. He seemed like he had the situation under control. Like, real talk. It seemed like he had it. But Pereira got him on the cage. Izzy rolling with the hits. Taking him. Rolling with him. But Pereira slipped the uppercut in. Boom! Caught him straight on the chin, bro. And I saw instantly, bro. I looked at Izzy's face. And I'm going to keep it above. I was cheering for Israel Adesanya. I mean, Pereira's a dog. Don't get me wrong. I like watching Pereira, but I'm an Israel Adesanya fan. I was cheering for him. I get to yelling at the TV. I'm like, no, because I see it happen. It's like a flashback from their second fight. Izzy winning the whole thing all the way through. Then Pereira just landed a big shot. And then Pereira just got to pouring it on him. Izzy could not defend himself, bro. Oh, yeah, and before it, bro, because I already know what's going to happen, bro. I already know with the Izzy fans that is biased and can't take it. Bro, don't come on any of these videos. Damn, man, I'm telling y'all, this shoulder be getting tired holding this phone straight up. But, yeah, man, bro, don't come on here trying to say, or anywhere, the stoppage was too short. Bro, Izzy got rocked badly. I mean, the dude was falling over himself, stumbling, wilding out with arm waves and all types of stuff, and took about 8 unanswered punches from Alex Pereira. Arguably the greatest striker on the planet. If we being honest. He probably is, and he probably just proved it that he was today. But, yeah, bro, whenever you take about 10 to 12 unanswered punches, bro, it's early stoppage. I understand Izzy was the champion. You can say he deserved to go out in the shield, bro. Nobody wanted to see Izzy count a knee or another uppercut. and fall flat to the ground. It's unnecessary. He can get his rematch. They can fight again, bro. It's not that serious. But yeah, man. Alex Pereira, after that great pep talk from his coach, bro, I got to give it to Pereira, bro. I got to give it to Pereira. He won. He got the KO. His 5th fight in the UFC. This man is a world champion, bro. And middleweight. Now, did he go through the murderer's row of middleweight to continue to get here? No, but he beat the champion. Izzy, who's beaten Cannonier, Whitaker twice, Vettori twice, knocked out Paulo Acosta. I feel like I'm missing somebody. He's beaten Brunson. Silva, Gastelum. Like, bro, Izzy's went through all of them. And couldn't none of them dudes do what Pereira did tonight, bro. It just shows that Pereira's on a different level, bro. In Glory Kickboxing, he's the only 2-weight world champion simultaneously, might I add. Light heavyweight and middleweight. Pereira's just... He comes to kingdoms and he takes crowns, bro. That's the only way I can put it, bro. Crazy, super crazy night, man. UFC 281. If you didn't watch it, you get a chance to recommend it. Great card pretty much all the way through. A lot of finishes. I might even go through the prelims because I heard the prelims was lit. Boxing had a few cards on today, but I got a chance to look at the co-main for the ESPN Janibek card, Sinisha Estrada. I'll probably make a video about that. NFL is tomorrow. As you know, Sunday. I'll have the predictions either on... I'll post them regardless on the First Degree Sports Facebook page. I'll leave that link in below. Might make a video with the predictions, but the picks will be there for y'all before the game. Don't worry. And... bruh, mind is blown. Mind is blown. And bro, if you've been watching the video this long, if you mess with your boy, bro, hit the like button, bro. We gotta get the channel up, y'all. We gotta get the channel going, bro. We making it happen. We making it happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, y'all gotta help. Y'all gotta do your part, bro. Hit the like button, subscribe, bro, and bro, that man, I gotta keep saying I gotta give it to Pereira. The man's a beast. Pereira is a beast. But yeah, man. Shout out to Pereira. Shout out to UFC. Shout out to John Whaley, Poirier, all the dudes that got a dub tonight. And yeah, bro. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. And I'll see you guys next time. And let me know what y'all think of the card below if you saw it. And peace out. That's all I got.